Welcome to Understanding PTE Academic Part 1. Pearson is proud to offer a series of free webinars for teachers that want to assist their students prepare for PTE Academic or simply want to learn more about the test. Understanding PTE Academic is in 3 parts. This webinar, Part 1, will provide an overview and general information about the test, along with key features, including similarities and differences with other high-stakes tests. In today's world, when someone decides to learn a second or other language, English is a popular choice. Whether someone took that decision in order to explore new countries, further their career, or take their life in a new direction, every student has their own learning journey. The English language is being embraced by new learners, countries, and cultures every day. Did you know that 85% of the world's international organisations use English as their official language? Many companies choose English as the language for business use because of the amount of English speakers in the world. Gaining a competitive edge can be particularly appealing for those seeking new jobs or looking to advance in their careers. For many learners, the ultimate goal in the English learning journey is to move abroad for international study or work. Pearson is the world's largest learning company with expertise in educational courseware and assessment and a range of teaching and learning services powered by technology. Our products and services are used by millions of teachers and learners around the world every day. Our 25,000 employees across 70 countries worldwide share a simple set of values. We work closely with teachers, learners, researchers, authors, thought leaders and local experts to put education in the hands of more people around the world in more inspiring ways. Pearson is more than just textbooks, offering a diverse range of education products and services. Pearson Test of English Academic is a computer-based language test that offers candidates the fastest, fairest, and most flexible way of proving their English language proficiency for immigration and student visas. PTE Academic is the leading computer-based English test for international study and is accepted by thousands of academic programs around the world. It's the world's first fully automatically scored high-stakes test of academic English, including speaking and writing, testing all 4 skills. PTE Academic consists of 3 hours of testing with 20 different tasks and 11 integrated skills. It is administered at Pearson's network of secure test centres globally. It is a high-stakes test of academic English designed for studying or working in an English-speaking environment. It is accepted for study applications around the world and used for migration applications, so the stakes are high for test takers. And how is it different to other high-stakes tests? Well, one of the biggest differences is the testing experience. They all do the same job, just differently. PTE Academic is scored using automated scoring. Our automated scoring system is based on complex algorithms that were trained by testing a data sample of over 10,000 students with over 120 native languages. Research supports that, in many ways, automated scoring gives more analytical, objective results than humans do. Unlike human judgment, which is prone to be influenced by a variety of factors, an automated scoring system is impartial. This means that the system is not distracted by language-irrelevant factors such as a test taker's appearance, personality, or body language, as can happen in spoken interview tests. Such impartiality means that test takers can be confident that they are being judged solely on their language performance, and stakeholders can be confident that a test taker's scores are generalisable, meaning they would have earned the same score if the test had been administered in Beijing, Brussels, or Bermuda. Test takers are much more accepting of computer-based testing than their teachers. They are generally younger and choose to interact with technology more often than their teachers do. Some teachers feel threatened by the technology, with only 9% surveyed thought that computers are as effective as humans at assessing English ability. Should we feel threatened? No, we should embrace it. It's the way of the world, and we'll see in a minute how the market is embracing it. Not only do computers score at least as accurately as humans, they have significantly advantages that allow them to score even more accurately. Here are some testimonials from recent test takers from around the world, clearly demonstrating PTE Academic as the fast-growing choice in English language proficiency testing. It may surprise most people that computers have been marking students as writing for the last 20 years, and that speech recognition software has been used in language tests for the last 15 years. Computerized assessment of speaking and writing has become widespread and is routinely used in large-scale, high-stakes contexts, such as university entrance exams or job applications, as well as for allowing students to practice and get feedback on their writing. Millions of tests every year are marked by computers, but many people remain skeptical that computers are capable of evaluating language as well as humans can. Many studies have shown that computerized scoring is equally as accurate or more accurate than human scoring. How is this possible? Simply put, computer software has been created to teach machines how to evaluate key features of language, much like a human would. The software learns to mark by being fed lots of data, including samples of student writing, as well as data on how experts would score the samples. In fact, not only can computers mark at least as accurately as humans, they have significant advantages over humans. Humans can get tired, make mistakes, and have individual biases. Automated scoring is obviously not subject to these types of human frailties and can be more consistent as a result. PTE Academic was created in response to demand for a more accurate, objective, secure, and relevant test of English. Launched in 2009, PTE Academic is the leading computer-based English test for international study and is accepted by thousands of academic programs around the world. As mentioned, data from the field tests of 10,000 test takers from around the globe allowed PTE Academic scores to be mapped to the CEFR. There is a growing acceptance of computerized evaluation. This reflects a general movement in society towards interacting with technology. Just look how much more comfortable we're becoming with speech recognition on our phones. The purpose of PTE Academic is to accurately assess the listening, reading, speaking, and writing ability of test takers who want to study or work abroad where the principal language is English. It is also accepted by an increasing number of professional associations around the world for registration and assessment. If your students need to demonstrate their academic English language ability, PTE Academic is the test for them. PTE Academic can be used globally. In the USA, there are over 500 institutions that accept PTE Academic, including Harvard Business School and Yale. It is also accepted by the Fulbright scholarships. 88% of Canadian universities and 96% of British universities, and by the Chevening scholarships. It is also accepted by all Australian universities, the Australia Awards scholarships and all Australian visas, and all New Zealand visas and 100% of its universities. PTE Academic is the English test trusted by universities, colleges and governments around the world. It's convenient and fast, as results are typically available within 5 business days. Test takers can send their scores to as many institutions as they like without an additional fee. It is flexible, with testing globally over 360 days of the year in over 250 test centres around the world. It is also convenient, as the test is a single 3-hour session with an optional 10-minute break. It is fair and secure, with 100% computer-based marking ensures all test takers are scored impartially and accurately. One of the benefits of the test, being computer scored, is that it has no bias against any particular accent. All test takers are treated the same, so the score represents a true measure of one's ability on the day of the test. Palm vein scanning, randomised test forms and data forensics ensure test security. Let's take a look inside a test centre. Here we see candidates waiting to begin testing, check-in identification, check-in process including digital signatures and palm vein scanning, personal effects stored in lockers, and partitioned workstations and on-site proctor including CCTV. Let's look at some of the advantages of this test. These are the areas that really set this test apart. It's authentic. Test content is drawn from real-life academic content. It's accurate. The test employs objective automated scoring for all the item types. It's secure. The test process uses integrated biometric technology with randomised tests for the best security. It's informative. The PTE Academic Score Report contains detailed test taker performance data. And it's customer focused. From registration and booking the test to viewing and sending the scores, it's a simple and fully online process with testing globally over 360 days of the year around the world. As language skills do not occur in isolation, PTE Academic uses a variety of integrated skills, item types or questions to reveal how well test takers can use English language for oral and written communication. Integrated skills items are important for assessing English language proficiency because in an academic environment, students are often required to combine several language skills to perform a task. For example, listening to or reading information and then responding orally. PTE Academic is designed to be representative of academic language demands within a university or college setting. Source materials such as reading texts and audio recordings used in PTE Academic are authentic and taken from real-life situations in an academic environment. As mentioned, PTE Academic is a computer-based test that is delivered through Pearson's secure network of test centres. For a list of locations, please visit our website. Test takers register online and schedule a test at a convenient time. After taking the test takers will be notified by email when the scores are available, normally within 5 business days from test date. Test results will be presented in a score report and valid for up to 2 years. For further information, please refer your students to the Test Taker Handbook available at pearsonpte.com. Let's look at some of the similarities and differences between preparing students for PTE Academic and other tests such as IELTS. So when we talk about tests such as PTE Academic, IELTS and TOEFL, they are all high stakes tests and they have some similar features. They are used and designed for entrance to studying or working in an English-speaking environment at tertiary level education or for immigration purposes. It tests all 4 skills, speaking, writing, reading, listening, and are all given equal weighting. Scores are given on all 4 skills as well as an overall score. But as we shall see, there is a fundamental difference in the way these scores are reported. And what's different? PTE Academic is a 100% computer-based test. It's been computer-based from the beginning, designed to take maximum advantage of all the capabilities of the computer, such as security aspects, modes of content delivery, and time controls. It also removes any benefit or otherwise from the halo effect and ensures all test takers are scored impartially and accurately. It's completed in a single 3-hour test session, and there's no waiting for the speaking part of the test, which is also in the reverse order from IELTS. There are 3 parts: speaking and writing, reading, and listening, so not 4 parts as in IELTS. There are 20 different item types. All test takers will do all 20 item types in the same order in all forms of the test. The item types are designed to elicit different performance features and test different traits. There are integrated skills tasks. 11 of the 20 item types are integrated skills, which means more than one skill is needed to complete a task, and this contributes to scores on both skills, for example, reading and writing or listening and speaking. Speaking is not a face-to-face interaction in an interview-style format. All candidates take the speaking test at the same time, and as mentioned, there's no waiting for the speaking part of the test. Advise your students that noise is present in the test room, but test takers are provided with noise-cancelling headphones. As the test forms are randomised, there's no advantage of tuning in to what your neighbour is saying. And what else is different? Well, the test forms are randomised. It is highly unlikely that 2 test takers at the same test administration will do the same test form, and all forms have equal level of difficulty. So this is a major difference to IELTS. With automated scoring, all responses are marked by an automated scoring engine, which is a major difference to IELTS, which is marked by a human. Time and controlled with only forward movement possible. This tests real-time processing of language, which is possible with computer-based testing, another major difference to IELTS. Scores provided on all 4 skills plus an overall score and scores on enabling skills. Well, this gives a clearer picture of a test taker's strengths and weaknesses and informs you of where the gaps are, which can help in designing a course. Other differences include online registration, testing globally in over 50 countries around the world, quick turnaround times for results, online certification, and online score submission, test takers can send their scores to as many institutions as they like without an additional fee. Score reporting is also different. For example, IELTS reports scores in bands and half bands. Even raw scores in reading and listening are converted to bands. One band or half band can cover a range of levels of performance, so it's not clear to test takers if they're at the top or bottom of the band. This is important for deciding on taking another test or doing more study. PTE Academic is granular, which means scores are reported in numbers from 10 to 90. A test taker can score any number in that range, so more exact reporting is possible. This has benefits for test takers and also for institutions and teachers using the scores. One IELTS band may reflect as many as 14 points on PTE Academic. The concordance was developed using research carried out during the field testing phase of development of PTE Academic. There is a detailed explanation of how this table was derived in the score guide available on our website. How different is test preparation? Well, the same academic language skills are part of the test construct. These are the standard academic language skills taught in academic courses, for example, paraphrasing, summarising, note-taking, but the use of input text is different. In PTE Academic, there are shorter texts and more topics covered. There's one text per one task, and these are authentic input texts with realistic and different accents. How different is test preparation for PTE Academic? Well, there are some familiar test tasks with differences, such as write essay in PTE Academic versus persuasive essay in IELTS. There's a describe visual information task, which is a writing task in IELTS, and a speaking task, describe image, in PTE Academic. There are also some completely different IELTS tasks that don't appear in PTE Academic, such as true, false, not given, matching headings, classification, and there are some different item types used in PTE Academic, such as repeat sentence, which is not used in IELTS. Can the same teaching resources be used? The short answer is yes. In preparation courses focused on the development of academic language skills, these tend to be longer, say 6 to 12 months. In test-specific preparation courses, these tend to be shorter, using test-specific resources available for PTE Academic. Now, academic English course books can be adapted for test-specific practice and for the longer courses. Longer and shorter are used because this is how these courses are designed. A more in-depth look into available resources will be explored in the upcoming series of webinars. Thank you for listening. I hope it has helped you to understand more about PTE Academic and how you can help prepare your students. Please visit our website for more information and stay tuned for part 2 in the series of Understanding PTE Academic, which will explore the test structure and provide an in-depth look into how the test is scored.